Not since the Great Depression has Arizona had to borrow money. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Toby Phillips.
And I'm Liz Lostra. A top state official now says the state of Arizona is officially broke. Lawmakers have been in a special session for the past 2 days, but failed to pass a budget cut. And now they're still trying to come up with a way to solve the problem. Cronkite News reporter Maxine Park was at the Capitol today and joins us live from the newsroom with more. Maxine?
State lawmakers say that they fell one vote short today of passing a several $100 million budget cut. And with a more than $2 billion deficit still looming, officials say our state is bleeding a lot of red ink. It will be forced to borrow money to close the gap. State lawmakers plan to borrow close to $700 million from an outside lender as a way to solve part of the state's big budget problem. It's the first time Arizona's had to do this since the Great Depression.
The state of Arizona is just like any other person or business. You can't spend more than you make forever. State Treasurer Dean Martin says that all of this could have been avoided. This is the consequence of not balancing the budget for 3 years. This is only going to get worse as long as they delay balancing the budget. This is the plan that state lawmakers have come up with. The budget deficit is $2 billion, and they're planning on cutting about $300 million from education and social services. But that still puts them about $1.7 billion in the hole. And some say that borrowing $700 million is just putting a Band-Aid on a cut that runs deep. Our situation is not going to improve just by balancing the budget. That'll just prevent the hole from getting deeper. We actually need revenues to exceed expectations before we can start climbing our way out of this. State lawmakers say borrowing money and cutting spending might work for now, but it doesn't bode well for the future.
We're now rock bottom, so I don't think we can go much lower.
We need to come together with the Democrats and the Republicans and work together and do what's right for Arizona. Coming together at a time where some say the state will need more than a Band-Aid to fix this problem.
Now state lawmakers plan on holding another special session on Monday to try and figure out a way to cut that $300 million from the current deficit. Live in the newsroom, Maxine Park, Cronkite News.